In the first part of the video, Science in Bhagavad Gita, I covered 8 aspects of the theory of evolution, coding of existence, concept of time, existence itself, body and mind, and the universe, composition of our mind, atomic theory, the energy and matter, and conservation of energy as such. Now in the second part, now I'm going to cover the remaining 10. As I said, I divided the whole thing into 18 sections, like 18 chapters of Bhagavad Gita, but they are not in the same order. So it's like trying to kind of find out the science of it in Bhagavad Gita, which can relate to the modern physics and modern cosmology. So the 10 aspects that I'm going to talk about now in this part is, the first one will be psychology and mind control, then the cosmology, the quantum physics, creator and the creation, biology and genetics, integrated aspect of the truth, science and existence, the transcending of the mind and body, and the bondages of karma, how it can be carried out, understanding of the universe, the outside and the inside, both universe, the conquering of the mind eventually, and ending of the illusion. So basically, Bhagavad Gita can help you understand the existence, how the whole existence operates, and end this illusion, and then see the truth. That's the purpose of Bhagavad Gita. So again, starting with the Gita Sugita Kartavya Kimanye Sastra Vistare Ya Swam Padmanabhasya Mukh Padmat Vinisita. Gita is worthy of reading, living, because it has come directly from the mouth of Lord Himself, Lord Krishna. And this is the ultimate knowledge available to us on the earth. This book should actually be declared as the national treasure, the national book, and all of us should make an attempt to tell our government to kind of declare this. It is a holy book. We take pledge in the court on this book, but then beyond that, there is one more duty that is pending for us to declare as the national book. Coming to the 9th section. Okay, this is the part 2 of the video. The 9th aspect is psychology and mind control. Now, Bhagavad Gita in chapter 6 and 26 verse, it says is that yato nischarati manaschanchalam asthiram. Wherever your unstable mind is wandering, right? Tatastato niyamyaitad. There itself, wherever it is going, go there and understand the niyamyaitad. The niyam means, people think that niyam means is put the discipline there, rules over there. No. Niyam means you understand how it works over there. Understand the functioning of it. That is called niyam. Understanding the rules over there, understanding the law of nature over there, why mind is going over there again and again, and what it is actually doing over there. What does it get in the return of all its engagement, etc. Is it called actually niyamyetad. So tato, tatastato, niyamyetad, atmanneva vasham nayet. So when you understand why it is wandering, how it is wandering, you understand the science of it, then it can come in control. Vasham nayet, atmannev, atmani eva vasham nayet. By your own soul only, you only will be able to, when you understand this whole thing, how it operates, you will be able to control it. Niyamyetat does not mean control, don't do it, no, you don't have to do that. Understand how it works, understand why it works, why it goes over there. That is called as niyamyetat. Understanding the niyam of there, how it works there, what the functioning of it, how it works. So, the English meaning of it was, from wherever the mind goes, due to the flickering and unsteady nature, one must withdraw from it and bring it back into the control of the self. But actually the true meaning of it is not withdrawal, basically understanding and the full awareness of the functioning the withdrawal happens. Because when you know that it's not good for you, it withdraw. But you don't withdraw as such. You get into the awareness, understand the rules it follows, you understand the laws of nature, understand the functioning of mind, is a scientific aspect of the engagement. What is it is trying to do over there will bring it in control. Okay, so that's the psychology that we need to understand. Because the nature has been woven and created for some purpose. Eventually, the whole existence has to blossom into the ultimate. So it is not meaningless. It is not stupid. There is some purpose behind it. Understanding that purpose is very important. So Gita gives this insight of how to work on the mind, work with the mind, understand the mental discipline of it, and which is there in psychology as well. So most of the psychologists have actually tried to understand it more than controlling it. Okay, so that is psychology aspect of it in Bhagavad Gita. Now let's understand the cosmology of it, right? So Gita has described the cyclical nature of the universe and the creation, preservation, dissolution, destruction, all the modern cosmology, Big Bang theory, I don't know, getting into the black hole, nebula, Big Bang, and star creating, star dying, etc., all has been there, right? Now what Bhagavad Gita says in chapter number 8, 17th verse and 18th verse and verses talk about it. Sahasra yuga paryantam aharyad brahmano vidu. Ratrim yuga sahastrantam teho ratro vidojana. Sahasra yuga paryantam aharyad brahmano vidu. So the Brahman, people who have reached the Brahman state, we have been able to understand that 1000 yugas, means one Mahayuga is Satyuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapar Yuga, Kali Yuga, then again Kali Yuga, Dwapar Yuga, Treta Yuga and Satyuga, which is 24,000 years, and then there is Sandhi Vela, put together is 25,920 years of one Mahayuga. Sahastra such yugas. Sahastra means 1,000. 1,000 such yugas. Now you don't go by 4,32,000 years of Kali Yuga and all that, which is there in Bhagavatam and all. More relatable scientific aspect is because sun actually takes 25,000 years to go around the galactic center. So I'm basing it on that. So Sahasra Yuga Paryantam Aharyat Brahmano Vidu. So this is one day of Brahma. One day of the Brahma, whereas above the galactic center, whatever is there in this visible universe, that is being related to Brahma, it is the creation of one particular universe. There will be another universe, there will be multiverses. So, not talking about that. So like it is said in many scriptures that there have been many Brahmas, there are many Vishnus and many Shivas. So, each universe has all of that. And then there is a Maharudra, Mahashiva and Mahabrahma. So, all that is there. So, we're not going over there, just talking about the one unit of, as universe as one unit, where 1,000 Mahayugas is one day of the Brahma, and Ratrim Yuga Sahastrantam, Teho Ratro Vidojana. So, those Brahman level people, they have also understood that the night of Brahma is the same length, same time frame, 1,000 Mahayuga. Avyaktad avyaktaya sarva prabhavanti aragame. So, in the daytime, everything comes from the avyakta, which is unmanifested. Everything from the unmanifested manifest during the daytime of Brahma. I am talking about the cosmology which is mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita. And ratriyagame praliyante tatraiva avyakta sangyake. So when the night comes, everything from manifested state goes back into the unmanifested state. So this is how the cosmology is described over here. The expansion, convergence, creation and dissolution, all that is happening constantly. So this is what is explained in the chapter 8, verse 17 and 18, the cosmology aspect of the science. Comes to the 11th section, which is quantum physics. Okay. So, universe is a dynamic, interconnected system which is resonating with the principle of quantum physics, right? Is known, right? We have learned all that in our science learning. Bhagavad Gita says that yada aditya gatam tejo jagat bhasayate khilam yat chandramasi yat chagno tat tejo vidyamamakam. He says that like the sun has been giving the splendor and dissipating the darkness of the whole world, in the same way, the whole world is getting eliminated from me. So what you see in the sun, what you see in the moon, what you see in the fire, what you see in everything for that matter, actually is my teja, is my splendor. Everything is me. So, the same energy is getting transformed into the matter. Matter is actually a transformation of energy. So God is the one. It is plurality has come, duality and plurality has come from the singularity. Everything has come from the same self. And actually, it is called avyakta sangike. It's like unmanifested state. Everything has come from the unmanifested state. This is the quantum physics aspect, which is the 12th section of my 11th section of my video. The 12th section is the creator and the creation. Okay. What it says is, Maya tadamidam sarvam jagat avyakta murtina mat sthane sarva bhutani na chaham teshu vasthite. Lord Krishna says, Maya tadamidam sarvam jagat vyakta murtina. Whatever is manifested in this world, everything is me. All of them, Maya tadamidam, they are all in me. Mat sthane sarva bhutani. All the bhutas means all the creations exist in me, matsthani. They exist in me. Na chaham tesho avasthita. But I am not in them. They all exist in me, but I am not in them. Meaning, he has never gotten into the engagements and mutilation any day, never ever. He has remained unengaged with everything. So, he says, Na cha matsthani bhutani. Paschime yogam ashwaram. How does this happen? He says, this is my yogamaya, yogam ashwaram. This is the effect of my yogamaya. See the ashwarya of my yogamaya, yogam ashwaram. Na cha matsthani bhutani paschime yogam ashwaram. I will never get into them, and it is my yogamaya. Bhuta brinna cha bhutastho mama atma bhut bhavana. Everything in this creation, all the matter, all the creation, all the form, they are different. In all of them I am there. Mama atma bhut bhavana. In all of them, mama atma, my own, the soul that you see is me. Bhut bhavana. I become the emotions for bhut bhavana. I become that emotion. That same Satchidananda is playing over there. That is what it means. So eventually, the creator and creation in this world has been operating in this way, is what is shown in the Bhagavad Gita over here. Right? So, energy not getting entangled into the matter, for that matter. And the creation of the universe, how unmanifested and manifested operate, unmanifested never get entangled over here, is what is depicted over here. The 13th section of it is biology and the genetics of it, right? So, that Gita talks about the concept of the hereditary traits, right? And the transmission of in the genetics, it is the transmission of the characters from one generation to the other generation, to the DNA and genes, etc., right? So, the Bhagavad Gita 14th chapter 5th verse says, Sattvam rajas tamah iti guna prakriti sambhava nimitnanti mahabahu dehe dehinam abhyam. So there are three gunas, sattva, raja and tam. Okay. Some people call it electron, proton and neutron, but don't go by that because it's not proven. So there are three gunas. This prakriti is trigunamayi prakriti. Like the three gunas, actually the nature is composed of these. The nature begins with these three gunas. These three gunas create everything. The Pancha Mahabhut, all the Indriyas and all, they all actually come because of these gunas. Gunas do a play, right? So the electron, proton, neutron, they say, some people say proton, neutron at the center, electron outside that create the world and all. So that's how it is. This is how the Prakriti Sambhava, this is how nature has become possible. Nibadhanti Mahabaho, Dehe Dehinam Avyaya. So that Avyaya, which is immortal, has been bound into this body, Dehe, Dehinam Avyayam. That Avyaya, Avinashi, immortal, has been bound by these three gunas, Rajatam, Sat. Okay, so that is what it says, that the genetics is, the biology is that the knower of this field and the immortal soul is bound by three gunas. These three gunas have such play that the soul is bound, and then comes the play of mind or of the aspect of Panchamahabhut, and then so much of attraction into the universe. So, by nature, the soul gets bound by three gunas, and then the play of the whole universe and the beauty of the nature, etc. It takes away everything. And then you forget that memory of as to how to go back to your own soul. Yeah, that's the whole fundamental. So what happens, life after life, after death, what happens? Sariram yad vapnoti. Now this is talking about the continuity of the genetics and the biology. Sariram yad vapnoti yad chapi utkramatishvara grihit tvaitani sanjati vayur gandhan nivasyan. So like the air will take, along with it, all the smell from one place to the other place. In the same way, the soul carries everything that this mind has got in the form of sanskara to the other life, to the other body. So goodness, passion and ignorance, which is the Sattva and Tama, okay, they're like the fragrance of is carried by the air. In the same way, all of this mind and senses and whatever is stored in the mind and in the senses is carried to the next life. So this is the 13th section, biology and genetics. 14th section is integrated truth of science and existence. Okay. So what is the integrated truth? Finally, when he said that Matthani sarva bhutani na chaham teshu avastita. All the bhutas, all the creations exist in me, but I am not in them. Okay. So, but then he says in chapter 18, 61st verse, that Ishvara, who is Ishvara? He says, Ishvara sarva bhutanam hridesir jantishtati. Then he says, I am not there, but then they say, Ishvara sarva bhutanam hridesir jantishtati. Ishvara, Swara is Swasa, and all that Brahma Vishnu Mahesh that manifest in you, in your breath, they are Ishwaras. The ultimate truth is beyond Ishvara. Right? He said that Ishvara, Sarva Bhutanam Hriddesya, is the center of your existence. Hriddesya is not heart. Center of your existence. So Ishvara, Sarva Bhutanam Hriddesya jantishtati Brahmayan Sarva Bhutani Yantrana Rudani Maya. But we are wandering into that machine of Maya, illusion. We are sitting in that car of illusion, and then we are driving here and there, Yantran Rudhani Maya. In that car of illusion, we are just wandering here and then, and we have lost the purpose. So, that is what it means. So all the forms are actually operating through the breath, which becomes prana. Everything has got a prana. So in our human form, it becomes prana. In the non-human form, there is a other way of creation of prana. In the non-living matters, there will be some other form of prana, but it's beyond our knowledge, so we can't say. But then everything operates through the Ishvara of the universe. Okay, this is what it means. That so in the existence, this Swara is actually Ishvara. When it goes inside, it becomes prana, and then there are Panch Pranas. Prana, Apan, Vyan, Saman, Udan. The prana which goes down, then also pushes down, then goes out, then also spreads laterally and goes up to the brain also. So that is Udan. So Prana, Apan, Vyan, Udan and Saman. Saman is equally getting distributed to every part of the body. So through our nervous system, it actually charges all our nervous system. It charges our lungs. It charges all our system, including our hormonal system. So if you're meditating, meditate over your breath. That is the fundamental of the truth and the existence which is flowing through your breath. 15th section. 15th section is how do you transcend the bondages of the karma. So Lord Krishna says in 3rd chapter, 8th and 9th verse, he says, Niyatam kuru karmatvam, karma jyayo hiya karmana. You should do the niyat karma. Niyat karma means established karma, established action, well testified, verified action. What is that? He says, Yagyarthat karmano nyatra lokoyam karma bandhana. Yagya is the karma that you should do. What is yagya? Yagya is swas praswas ka yajan, meaning the awareness of your breath, how it goes in 4 stages. It goes in, stays in, comes out, stays outside. So these are the 4 stages of it. Then it activates panch pranas, prana, apana, vyan, saman, udan. So that is yagya. If you pay attention to it, then all of your faculties will become charged and active, and then they will give knowledge for you to do the right thing into this world. They'll give the ability for you to differentiate, discriminate, understand the right and wrong, take right decisions, and you will be able to discharge your duties with full action, full vigor, and you will give the best. So you do that yagya, rest is taken care of by this yagya. This yagya is not outside burning some fire into some chauki and then putting some samidha into it, and then all that smoke that comes out will go into and create the cloud, and then it will rain, and then so you do all that and see how much rain comes, right? Actually what Gita prescribes over here is this yagya, is that if you go into this and what you surrender into this is your thoughts. So when you get into the full awareness, you become thoughtless, is when all your desires and vritti is your thought processes, they actually burn. So that's called yagya. Okay. So yagyarthat karmano netra lokoyam karma bandhana tadartham karma kaunteya. Why you should do that karma? Tadartha karma. Kaunteya is Arjuna. Why you should do that? Mukta sangha samachara. So that you are able to work in this world without any entanglement. Mukta sangha. You know exactly that this engagement, these are the benefits and these are the losses within this, right? So you're fully aware pros and cons of engaging into this world. So when you are aware, then you become mukta sangha. You are there, but you are not there. It's like lotus flower is there in water, in the mud, but then it is above that. That's how it is. So, and then why we should do that niyatam karma is because sarira yatra vichate na prasiddheda karmana. If you don't do this yagya karma, then even this body, sarira yatra, is like, we are supposed to live 100 years at least. So you will not be able to live 100 years because your faculties are disintegrating. The ability of your existence is actually decaying, deteriorating. If you do this yagya, you will be all powerful, because everything functions very nicely if you do this yagya, swas praswas yagya. 4 stages of breath flowing, observe it, panch prana, observe it, and then you see how your 5 senses of action and 5 senses of perception along with mind, they function, and then what happens within your body is it 5 layers and 3 bodies, how everything, how the whole existence works. You will get wisdom out of this. Your mind will actually open up the doors of intelligence, and then you will know the cosmic intelligence. You will know the best way to operate in this world. Coming to the 16th section of it, is an understanding of the universe outside and inside. it said that Yat Pinde Tat Brahmande. Whatever is there outside in the Brahmanda, in the cosmos, the same thing is there in us. Maybe you see you don't see the full universe here, right? How much do you see? You are limited, right? A lot of it is imagination, all this been mapped by heat map or radio waves, etc., right? So all this has been depiction. So we haven't been able to travel across the length and breadth of this universe. But there are multiverses, right? There are many universes. What is inside you is many multiverses actually. It's beyond one galaxy. Millions and trillions of galaxies are there within you. So, what is there in the outside which makes the whole thing complete? Purnamidam. Purnat Purnamudachite. From that Purna which has just come is Purna actually. The entire multiverse is there within you. But we have neglected this existence so much that we think that we are just, here to eat meat, defend and then die. It's not that. It's like this body is can awaken. If you awaken, it will give you all the knowledge of the universe and beyond the universe, of the multiverse, of the existence. So, what it explained in the 16th section I'm trying to do here is, to understand this, it says that beyond this body, the earth that we are, atmosphere that we have on earth, there are 9 planets. Beyond that are 27 nakshatras. And then beyond that, if you go above, in line with the galactic center, there are 7 stars, which are called Saptarshi. So it's called Maharsya Sapta Purve Chatvaro Manustata. Chatvaro Mano, 4 Manus. That's called Manvantar, it is called. And the Manvantar is Man, Buddhi, Chitta and Ahankar. Mind, intellect, memory and the ego. These are the mind goes through all this transformation. And then, so you take the meaning in this way. Then what is Maharsya Sapta means Saptarshi. What is Saptarshi? I created one video about Saptarshi. It is called, they are the 7 stages of your sadhana. When the awakening begins in you, within you, then you go through the 4 stages. Your mind goes through the 4 stages. What is that 4 stages? Subheksha, Subhicharana, Sattva, Tanumansa, Asanga Sakti, Padartha Bhavani and Turiyega. This is there in that video. It is fully explained over there. Okay? Saptarshi. What is Saptarshi? It is in Hindi. I will translate that into English also and put it over here. So, go through that video. So, Maharsya Sapt. So, those are the 7 stages of that awakening. And Madbhava Manasa Jata, Esham Lok Ima Praja. All of this creation has actually come from the mind. Mind has created everything. Madbhava Manasa. Madbhava means the bhava is the emotion of the God, right? The feeling that Satchidananda has actually Madbhava Manasa. Because of the Satchidananda, that mind got created. Right? And Madbhava Manasa Jata, that mind got created because of Madbhavas. In my presidency, the mind got created. Esham Lok Ima Praja. And all this Praja is creation. All this creation is Esham Lok Ima Praja. All this lokas, 14 lokas and all that, some call it Teen Bhuvan, 14 lokas, and all that creation has come out of this mind itself. So basically, Brahma resides in your mind. So this is the understanding the universe. So if you know this, right, what you see outside is not enough. There is limited that you can see outside. What you can see inside is limitless, infinite, endless. So what is mandated over here is to go inside, to be able to see what is there inside. Outside will be easily understood, right? But going inside is more important, and you will be able to go inside through your breath. Now come the 17th penultimate section, the conquering of the mind. Arjuna said that, my mind is wavering and wandering all the time. The wind comes and takes my mind away. Like a boat is taken away by all the waves of the ocean or the river, right? The same way my mind is flickering all the time, unstable. What do I do? How do I control it. So Krishna explains to him in the 3rd chapter, 43rd verse. Indriyani paranyahu indriyebhyam paramana manasastu parabuddhe yo buddhe partastusa. Indriyani paranyahu. Mind is actually beyond indriya, which senses. So there are 5 senses of action, 5 senses of perception. He says mind is beyond, means subtler than that, larger than that. All the senses exist in the mind. That is what it means. Indriyani paranya. So your mind is bigger, subtler than the senses. But he says, Indriyebhyam param mana. So whatever your body is, your senses are subtler than you, your physical body. And then say, Indriyebhyam param mana. So, and mind is subtler than the senses. And then say, Manasastu para buddhi. And your buddhi, which is intellect, is subtler and larger than your mind. The buddhi is going to tilt towards God actually. When the polarity of the intellect reverses, right, 180 degree is when you start seeing upward. Otherwise you see downward. Is what it means. Is that manasastu para buddhi, the intellect is beyond mind and subtler, more powerful. Yo buddhe partastu saha. And you are actually beyond the intellect. Means your soul is all powerful, mightier, much more infinitely mightier than your intellect itself. The intelligence itself. Actually it is all intelligence. So it is more powerful, all powerful. You see, when you know this, evam buddhe param buddhva. So, when you know this soul beyond the intellect and intelligence, evam buddhe param buddhva means beyond intellect. Sansthabhi atmanam atmana. If you know this, then you should go and sanstabh in your atma. Then you should go and attend to your soul. Be in your soul, and you will be able to conquer this enemy. Jai Satrum Mahabahu, Kama Rupa Durasada. So you should be able to conquer this mind where Kama Rupa Durasada, where Kam and Krodha and Lobh and Moh, all these people reside. They take the shelter of these senses, 5 senses of action and perception. They take their shelter. And this Kam, Krodha, Lobh, Moh, they reside over there where the Moha, the illusion gets created. He says, when you know that you are all powerful, you are subtler than the senses, subtler than the mind, subtler than the intellect, and you are all intelligence, you are all knower, then you will be able to, they will listen to you. Because they exist in you. They are dwelling in you. They will listen to you. But if you are not in this awareness, you don't know about yourself, you will find your soul tinier than the mind. And that's the root cause of all the problem. Coming to the last section, which is 18, how the illusion ends. Illusion in the universe, in the metaverse, and the multiverse. How does this go? In the last chapter, 18th chapter, 73rd verse, Krishna asks Arjuna, I explained to you so many things. You tell me now, did you understand anything? So Arjuna says, Nasto moh smritir labdhva tvat prasadat mayachyuta. Because of your blessings, my moha, nasto moha, my illusion has been destroyed. Illusion, delusion, confusion, everything has been dissolved now because of all your explanations. Tat prasadat mayachyuta, hey Achyut Krishna, because of your blessings and the knowledge transfer that you did, my illusion is gone. Illusion, delusion and confusion is gone. Sthitosmi, gata sandeha, I have been established into myself now. Okay, that soul, which is beyond senses, mind, intellect. I have been established in my soul. Gata sandeha. Sandeha is confusion. Gat means gone. all confusions are gone. Karisse vachanam tava. Your, whatever you said from your Mukharavinda, Padmanabha, Bhagavan Shri Krishna, all my confusions are gone. Sthitosmi Gatsandeya. So, again, Gita Sugita Kartavya Kimannai Sastra Vistare Ya Swam Padmanabhasya Mukhvadmad Vinishita. Bhagavad Gita, the holy book of Sanatana, we must go deeper into it in the light of Lord Krishna. By the blessing of some Sadguru, we will be able to decode it and will be able to reap the biggest benefit of the existence, having come into this human body to be able to blossom fully, to know the truth ultimately. Thank you.